So, there I was, enjoying a perfect day at the park, iced coffee in hand, sunglasses on, dodging responsibilities. The sun was shining, the breeze was just right, and for a moment, it felt like nothing could disturb my peace. I was in my own little world, people watching and letting my mind wander, feeling like I had all the time in the world. Suddenly I spot a guy, barely out of his teens, finish his chips and drop the empty bag right next to an empty trash can. It was almost comical, so close yet so far. He didn't even glance back, just kept walking as if nothing happened. My mind goes wild. Should I pick it up? Should I say something? Should I just ignore it and go back to my coffee? The questions raced through my head, each one louder than the last. What if he gets mad? What if he thinks I'm judging him? What if I make things awkward for everyone around? What if I become a meme? What if someone records me and I end up online, the star of some viral video about park drama? The possibilities seemed endless, and none of them good. I imagine every scenario, awkward, heroic, or viral. In my head, I'm everything from the silent hero to the accidental villain, all in the span of a few seconds. I freeze, debating with myself. My body wants to move, but my mind is stuck in a loop of what-ifs and maybes. Just as I muster the courage, a little girl, maybe 7, walks by, picks up the bag and tosses it in the bin. No drama, no hesitation. She doesn't even pause to think about it. It's just the obvious thing to do for her. The guy sees her. He looks surprised, maybe even a little ashamed. For a second, he seems to shrink, realizing what just happened. In that moment, I realize social pressure isn't just about fear or embarrassment. It's about the subtle ways we influence each other, even when we're not trying. Sometimes it's about being inspired by someone else's simple, brave action. Watching her, I felt a shift. Not just in me, but in everyone who saw her. That little girl didn't say a word, but she changed the energy of the whole scene. Suddenly the park felt lighter, like a small weight had been lifted. She made doing the right thing look easy. No fuss, no need for applause, just a simple act that spoke volumes. And suddenly, I wanted to be more like her. I wanted to be the person who acts, not just the one who debates. It hit me. Sometimes, the smallest actions have the biggest impact. One tiny gesture can ripple out and change how everyone feels. We're all watching each other, even when we don't realize it. Our choices set examples, whether we mean to or not. That's the real power of social influence. It's not just about pressure, it's about possibility, about showing each other what's possible. It's not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it's a gentle reminder that we can all do better together. Sometimes it's just a quiet nudge in the right direction, and it's brilliant. It makes you want to be part of that quiet, positive change. So, what was that park moment really about? Social pressure. It's a force that's always present, even when we don't notice it. It's the invisible hand guiding our actions, shaping the way we interact with the world and with each other. It's not just peer pressure from after-school specials, it's everywhere, shaping our choices. Whether you're at school, at work, or just walking down a crowded street, social pressure is quietly at play, influencing what you do, what you say, and even what you wear. It's why you whisper in a library, mow your lawn when your neighbor does, or join a random line just because others are in it. Sometimes, you don't even realize you're following the crowd until you stop and think about it. Social pressure is subtle, a nudge, not a shove. It's rarely loud or obvious, but it's always there, gently steering us toward what's considered normal. It's the collective expectation of how we should act. These expectations can be comforting, but they can also feel restrictive, making us second-guess our instincts. It's why we laugh louder at comedy shows, or why we all tried that viral pasta recipe. Trends catch on because we want to be part of something, to share experiences with others, and to feel included. We're wired to fit in, to follow the group. Our brains are built to seek connection, and sometimes that means going along with the crowd, even if we're not sure why. And it's not just from people we know. Strangers online influence us too. Social media amplifies this effect, making us more aware of what others are doing, thinking, and feeling. Ever felt the urge to type faster when you see someone else's replying? That's social pressure at work. Even in digital spaces, we're tuned in to the subtle cues of others' behavior. It's the low-level hum of, "Am I doing this right?" that follows us everywhere. It's that little voice in your head checking if you're in sync with everyone else. Sometimes it's exhausting, but it's also powerful. It can push us to improve, to try harder, or to support each other when we need it most. What if we could use that power for good? Imagine channeling that energy into something positive, something that lifts everyone up. Imagine if the pressure was to be kind, not just to fit in. What if the norm was to help, to encourage, to celebrate each other's differences? Social pressure isn't just about conformity, it's about possibility. It can open doors to new ideas, new ways of thinking, and new ways of being together. It can make us better if we let it. When we harness it for good, it becomes a tool for growth, for connection, and for positive change. The question is, how do we harness it? How do we take this invisible force and use it to create a world where everyone feels like they belong? How do we turn it into a force for positive change? Let's find out together. Social pressure isn't always the villain, it can be a hero too. Sometimes the influence of those around us lifts us up, rather than dragging us down. It's not just about resisting bad choices, it's about being inspired to make better ones. Positive peer pressure is why you start recycling after seeing a coworker do it, or why you try running because your friend does. It's the gentle encouragement that comes from seeing others make healthy, responsible, or kind choices, and realizing you can do the same. It's called social proof. We look to others to figure out what's right. When we're unsure, we follow the lead of those around us, especially when their actions align with our values or goals. When kindness becomes the norm, it spreads. One small act can ripple outward, inspiring others to join in and create a wave of positivity. If everyone holds the door, you do too. You don't want to be the one who doesn't. It's not just about fitting in, it's about being part of something good, something bigger than yourself. Suddenly, being considerate is cool. The more we see it, the more we want to join in, and the more natural it feels to do the right thing. Positive pressure makes integrity the default. It sets a standard where honesty, support, and fairness are expected, not exceptional. In a workplace where people admit mistakes, honesty becomes contagious. People feel safe to be real, knowing they'll be met with understanding instead of judgment. The first person is brave, the second is a trendsetter, and soon it's a movement. What starts as a single action can quickly become the new normal. This is the superpower of positive peer pressure. It transforms ordinary moments into opportunities for heroism, big or small. It doesn't force you to change, it makes you want to. You feel inspired, motivated, and even excited to step up and do your part. It nudges you to be a better version of yourself. You start to see your own potential reflected in the actions of those around you. We can all be that nudge for someone else. Every positive action we take is a signal to others that they can do it too. The more we model good behavior, the more it spreads. Our choices echo, shaping the culture around us in ways we might never expect. That's how social pressure puts on a cape. It turns everyday people into everyday heroes, simply by encouraging each other to do good. And that's a beautiful thing. A reminder that together, we have the power to make kindness and integrity the norm. We all know the Karen stereotype, always complaining, always negative, but what if we flipped it? Meet Carol, the reverse Karen. Carol's mission: spread unexpected joy. In a busy coffee shop, she compliments the overwhelmed barista, instantly changing the mood. The next person in line softens, maybe adds their own kind word. Carol's positivity is infectious. At the grocery store, she helps someone reach a top shelf, or encourages a parent wrangling kids. It's not about grand gestures, it's about small, genuine acknowledgments. Carol operates on social proof, but for happiness. When you see someone being kind, it gives you permission to do the same. She breaks the silence, starts the slow clap of kindness. Carol is a walking agent of positive social pressure. She makes the world lighter, one compliment at a time. And anyone can be a Carol. Think of kindness like dominoes. One small action can trigger a chain reaction. Pay for someone's coffee in the drive-thru, and suddenly, a wave of generosity ripples through every car behind you. That one act lifts moods, spreads patience, and inspires more kindness throughout the day. The domino effect isn't just for coffee. At work, one person brings fruit on Fridays, soon others add yogurt, granola, and suddenly it's a healthy breakfast bar for everyone. No one planned it, it just happened. One good habit became a team tradition. These small actions connect us, making workplaces and communities better. The ripple effect goes further than we see. Every positive choice inspires another. You never know how far your kindness will travel. That's how good habits go viral. No Wi-Fi required. It starts with one person, one choice, and it can change everything. The power is in your hands. Be the first domino. Watch the chain reaction unfold. The best proof? Real stories. Ask anyone and you'll hear how small actions inspired them. A tough construction worker lets go of road rage after seeing genuine remorse from another driver. A college student watches her roommate go out of her way to pay for an extra bag of chips from a vending machine, just to be honest. That simple act makes her want to be more honest, too. In an office, a busy executive quietly volunteers at an animal shelter every weekend. Her example inspires a coworker to start volunteering at a food bank. These aren't dramatic heroics, they're everyday moments. They show how our actions ripple out, shaping others. We're always influencing each other, even when we don't realize it. The smallest choices can inspire big changes. You never know who's watching, you never know who you'll inspire. That's the quiet power of positive influence. Our stories are proof kindness is contagious, and it starts with us. We've seen how one action, a girl picking up trash, a compliment, a paid coffee, can spark a chain reaction. The big question, what now? Don't wait for someone else to be the spark. You can start the wildfire of goodness. It doesn't take a huge platform or a million followers. All it takes is a moment and a choice. Leave a positive comment, let someone cut in line, hold a door, pick up litter. Think of yourself as a secret agent of kindness. Your gadgets, a smile, a thank you, a compliment. These small acts can change a room, a mood, a day. And you have an unlimited supply. Don't underestimate your impact. You're not just one person, you're the center of your own network. Every act of kindness models the way for others. You are the spark, and you never know how far your light will travel. Start the wildfire. Let's put this into action. Here's the chain of kindness challenge. For the next 24 hours, do one random, unexpected act of kindness. It doesn't have to cost money or be a grand gesture, just a genuine effort to brighten someone's day. Leave a generous tip, write a thank you note, call a friend, or let someone go ahead in line. Do it without expecting anything in return. Imagine you're tipping over the first domino. Your act starts a ripple. Someone else will likely pass it on. If you want, tell the person, someone did this for you. Maybe keep the chain going. Make the invisible visible. Turn a random act into a conscious movement. Are you in? Let's all be the spark. Start your own chain of kindness. Let's see what happens. When you zoom out, it's clear society isn't something that happens to us, it's us. Every small choice, every word, every habit adds up. We're shaped by the world, but we shape it right back. Every time you choose patience, honesty, or kindness, you're casting a vote for the world you want. You're more powerful than you think. Your daily actions matter to cashiers, co-workers, family, strangers. These moments are the building blocks of our culture. Society nudges us, but we can nudge back. We can be the positive pressure. We can be the good example. We can inspire others to be kinder too. We're not just passengers, we're drivers. Together, we decide where we're going. So let's choose kindness. Let's choose to inspire. Let's build the world we want, one small action at a time. We're all in this together.